Melody here. You might know me as ApplePie Movement. I am a humanitarian sharing the conversations with humanity which need to be heard. In today's conversation with my cousin Rand Tucker, we discuss how he has used his platform of being the founding and senior pastor of Hyde Vineyard over the last 25 years to create social justice within Chicago. So come on, grab a piece of pie and join our conversation.
I met with one guy who used to do those negotiations, and I asked him, like, what in the world could change all this violence right now? And this guy is a movie producer. This guy is well connected. He grew up in the project. I mean, like, this is the most faith-filled guy I've just about ever met. But he was a straight answer. And maybe if all the churches in Chicago came together and partnered with all of the leaders here, and like maybe something could happen. But he used to do these gang negotiations, and he just said now it's so fractured, it's unclear who you can talk to help curb the violence. And so it's tough. It's been really tough in Chicago. I mean, a couple of years ago, we had more killings, gun-related killings in Chicago than New York and LA combined.
Oh, wow. 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 And there's no comprehensive plan to end that violence then?
You know, there's all sorts of things that people are doing. There's some people on the grassroots level. There's this amazing ministry in Inglewood where this man who grew up there moved back, and he'll take like a gun that someone will donate or turn in and turn it into like a gardening tool, and then turn it back to people. And like, you know, it's a way of kind of making a bold statement about investing in the community, like bringing local gardening into a lower income neighborhood while turning violence. But, you know, that will be like kind of one act at a time and impacting small groups of people, but it's still powerful. You know, the police have tried to have a better ear, and they've changed leadership. They have released videos that were suppressed. There's some vocal Christian leaders that are trying to do things in local neighborhoods to increase local awareness, or kind of local partnering. There's some faith-based initiatives that the city's doing. There's some practical things that they're doing to like curb violence, to interject. Say, like, let's say there's a gang-related shooting or just a street-related shooting. It's like they'll try to interrupt the cycle of revenge by, you know, contacting families and people and helping people in the grieving process and reconciliation process. So there's all sorts of things that are happening, but we're talking like about huge communities of people and thousands of people. You know, the whole cycle of mass incarceration. You know, so many young African Americans get arrested for things that others would not get arrested for. They then now have some sort of criminal record. They spend time in prison and they're re-released. This impacts your ability to get jobs. You know, it's unfortunate, but the whole war on crime stuff that started with Nixon and like carried through the Reagan era, Bush, Clinton, everybody, like that also has crippled. The mass incarceration of African Americans is another great tragedy that plays into this. So it's like so multi-layered. So when you say like, why is there a spike in shooting over Memorial Day weekend? The easy answer is it's because it's warm and people are out on the street and they've been cooped up and they're frustrated. The more complicated answer is that there's this long, complicated history of racial and social oppression that has created pressure points within the city that have an outlet on a weekend like this.
Thank you everyone for joining another ApplePie Table Talk, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Melody.
Bye, Rand. Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you later.